Sure, a lot of us found ways to make our loved ones feel extra special on Valentine's Day, but the challenge is to make that happen all year long. Jackie Denker looks at why it's so important to be kind to your partner.
Let's face it, relationships are bound to hit some bumps in the road. And when that happens,
you can kind of lose focus on why you're together, why you got together in the first place.
So Clarence and Yolanda Lewis, relationship consultants and authors of The Rhythm of Love, 25 Things That 25 Years of Marriage Taught Us, are teaching us ways to
show your spouse that they're loved, that they're cherished, that you're in it for the long haul. Happy spouse, happy house.
Yeah.
Starting with, continue to pursue and date each other.
Everyone loves to know that they do it for the person that they're into. And so it doesn't change just because you've been married for a long time.
They suggest
just going the extra mile to do things like calling someone on the phone to say, hey, I was thinking about you today.
And even try to switch it up by saying,
hey, I saw this opportunity to go to karaoke, or I saw something that was cool. Let's try to go and do that.
With jobs and kids, life can get tricky. So
have it on the schedule and not to let yourselves off the hook. It helps to trigger that reminder to light that flame.
Next, create just because moments.
If you're in the grocery store and you see some flowers, pick them up and give them to her, just because.
And it doesn't have to be anything extravagant.
It could be something as simple as, I know she had a tough night sleeping or something like that, so I make sure I get up and I get the kids situated so she can sleep in. That's a just because.
Take it from Yolanda, who says when Clarence does this for her,
I feel like I'm on his mind, that he is wanting to share his love with me. I feel loved.
Finally, show grace to one another in areas of difficulty.
As you are growing together, you know what's particularly difficult or particularly challenging for your spouse.
And if it's something that causes rifts in the relationship, like
the way you communicate or the way you make decisions or the way you manage time,
instead of jumping on them about it,
have grace and say, I can see you making efforts to try to make this different for us.
Or
sometimes that grace is just saying nothing. Just letting it go. And rather than respond, you just say, okay. And then you, maybe later on, you guys talk about it. But in that moment, you just show them some grace and let it go.
It's always a good time to show our significant others the love they deserve.